G'day everyone and welcome to the Ratty Workshop YouTube channel. In today's episode, doing some wiring on the HZ, so let's get into it. So in order for this car to run again, I need to get some wiring done on it. So I've got an engine loom in here. I made this all myself, all to original specs, so all the wire colours are the same, yellow for coil, green for water temp, and then we've got our bigger cables down for the starter. So that's all good, that's all sorted. But then once you get over to this side, we've got a big hole just down here for our main harness. So I have done a little bit of refurb work on it. Here it is here. So for our headlight loom, I've done the same strip stuff as on the engine loom. And I've also done a bit of retaping around a new grommet just here. So still to do is this side over here. I've deleted some resistance wires, and I believe also that's Oscar, by the way. He was in the other video, but yeah, deleted the resistance wire and some vacuum wires, I think it was, or just stuff that I don't need. So I'm going to chuck this in the car and we'll see what I need to do, and I'll get back to you. Now before we get into the video, I'd just like to say a massive thank you for all the support on the last two videos. It means a lot. Takes a bit of effort making weekly uploads, but I am enjoying every step of it, and obviously getting the ute on the road is a pretty big step. So if you are enjoying the content quite a bit, make sure to subscribe, leave a comment, and even like the video. But that's all from me. Let's get into the video. Here's the loom all laid out. So as I said before, I've redone from here forward. May have to put some more wires, tape around this section as it's a bit loose still. But once it's in the car, I can figure out exactly how much tape I need to add. But not much has changed over this side, except for just here. So as I'm running a electronic dizzy, I had to get rid of the original resistance wire, which I was just talking about before, which is this one just here. So I had to delete that and put in my own custom wire that goes down the original loom, and then it comes out over here. So once that is in the car, I'm going to figure out where I'm going to put it to. I'm thinking just behind the fuse box just over here, but we'll figure that out. And then yeah, obviously deleted these two wires for the vacuum or whatever the shit was. But other than that, this loom is all original. I believe it is a manual loom as well, because we do not have our kick down switches, and also for the shifter there's no neutral safety switch plug, so I have to modify that too. But let's get into the car and see what it looks like. Okay, so got the loom fed through our 4-wall hole now. Comes out, so we've got our brake switch that goes just to our proportion valve, just like that. Then we've got our horn relay switch. I do have the horn relay somewhere, but I think it might be a bit faulty. And then we've got our headlight switch, headlight loom, sorry, which plugs into there, just like that. Do that later. And then I believe this is for our washer bottle, our blue and green. Up here at the wall, I don't know exactly what that one is for. Haven't seen anything on forums or anything about it, so just gonna guess it's a blank or maybe something for GDS, but for now I'm gonna leave it. This is for our wiper motor, so just here. This is our main engine loom, and our plug has come out, but I'll figure that out. And then finally we've got our heater plug just here, which goes all the way over there, just plugs into our fan. Then inside, looks like a massive mess, but I'm going to put in our behind fascia frame, so we can put our fuse box in, and then we'll work off of that. But I'll do that now. Here we go. So got the fuse box in now, very loosely placed in. This is all just jigged up, not in permanently, because this loom will be coming out again and I'll be modifying it and whatever else. But it's in. It's not pretty. Looks pretty crap at the minute, but I'm not putting it in for final looks or anything. It's just to get an idea of where everything's gonna go and whatever else. So got stuff that I don't really need here, like headlight switch, which goes up here, and then like a rear loom, like stuff like that I don't need to worry about just yet. But stuff like this is our ignition switch plug, which is on top of the steering column up there. So I'll be either putting my black wire from before into there, or I'll be putting it straight into the fuse box. I haven't decided yet, but I reckon fuse box will be better, but we'll figure it out. And then the other thing is, here is our plug for our shifter. So obviously a manual has reverse as well as an automatic, so they have a reverse light switch or connector, and then also a light feed for the indicator on the side. So this is still very usable, but in terms of our neutral switch, doesn't exist on this car, on this loom, sorry, because it's a manual. So we'll jump over to the computer and I'll show you where I have to make a little slice, but see you over at the computer. Alrighty, so here we are at the computer. So this is our main loom, so this is our main engine loom connector. So that stuff, don't have to worry about that. All up here, don't have to worry about all that because I've deleted it all. So that includes our detent switch inside of the cabin, so that's gone. So the pink wire and the orange wire are gone, so don't have to worry about that anymore. Then down here, here's our violet wire, which goes to our neutral safety switch. So that does not exist in this loom. What we've got is just a direct into our ignition switch. So what I have to do is find that violet wire, splice it, chop it in half, and make my own little connector down to my shifter. And as you can see as well, here's our pink ohms resistance wire. I've deleted that and I've changed it over to just a standard wire, which I could either run into the ignition switch here or go directly over to my fuse panel. But I'll go grab the loom out of the car now. I've got my measurements for my black wire. So we'll go find out where this violet wire is hiding at. So here's our loom. I've got it out of the car now. So we are looking for our violet wire. If we look on our diagram just here, if it ever focuses, you can see it comes out of our engine loom here, and then it heads up and straight in the ignition switch just here. So we are looking for the one by itself off to the left hand side. So this is our ignition switch just here, and as you can see, same connector, one off to the left, down the bottom is our violet wire. So that is our wire that we need to chop. So we're going to try and find a pretty midpoint on that. We're going to chop it and then we'll go from there. Alright, got my side cutters. We're just going to head into here. Hopefully this isn't a big mistake. Make sure we're not going to be snipping any of the other wires. And we've cut it. There we go. So if I was to put this in the car now, it definitely would not start. But I need to make a run to Super Cheap, pick up some more wire. Super Cheap or Autobarn. But need to pick up some more wire and run these two wires over to the brand new shifter. So that's that sorted. Let's get on to this. So that's them snipped. I'll make sure they don't get mixed up with any of the others. But this loom is ready to go. I'll put it back in the car, and then I'll add all my wires when I get them, obviously, because I don't have any on hand at the minute. So I'll make a run to Repco or Autobarn or whatever, get some wires and feed it out, even if I got some spare wires in the shed just to test it for this video, because I probably won't have time to get out to the shops to get some, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, alright, so it's the next day, all my wiring's in, it's plugged into the battery. Now I've been messing around with these reverse light cables. As you can see, I've stripped them down. So what I've noticed is this is just all reverse lights, so it's not reverse only on this side and then the light for the panel over here on this side, they're both reverse. So when they are connected, which they'll do on the micro switch in the shifter, when they're connected, the reverse lights will come on. Now I've connected them and I've put a fuse in, but I come to the rear of the car and they don't come on. So I believe it may be something to do with the wiring. This wiring that I got was all pretty dodged up. I had to fix it up, but I believe it's missing a wire from here across to the other side. So I might have to look into fixing that, because as you can see down here, we've got a red wire and a brown wire. But yeah, I don't know, but I'll have to look into it, see if there is a little connecting wire from this light over to that light, whatever else, for these reverse lights to work, but we'll see what happens. Then in terms of our coil power, haven't put that in yet. I'm going to put that in now, and then I'm going to figure out our neutral switch, which will also go into the shifter here at the micro switches at the back. So I have to take this cover off and then I can wire that up. Alright, so I've got these little female connectors. I used one of these on our black wire here for our coil, tuck that away, and it's hiding behind here, just connected to the fuse panel. Don't know if you'll be able to see it back there. There it is. So that one just there, that connects to our ignition feed just here. So when I turn the key all the way over to here, the coil's got power, and then coil's got power when I turn it. And then when it comes back, it goes back to the original power. So that's that done. Let's get on to the neutral switch. So very roughly, I have connected the violet wires that I cut before, so those ones just there, connected them, so that should make a connection as if it were in the shifter for our neutral safety switch for educational purposes. The car turns over. So I don't have any wires to extend it out over to our shifter today. So today's video is more of a sorting out what we're doing, seeing what wires I need to buy, and also what wires I need to extend. But as you can see, the car does turn over. It does have all the working lights, but bit of a short video today because been a bit under the weather. I haven't had much time to film, so this has all been done in like the last 24 hours. But yeah, there you go. So wiring's all sorted out. Have to get some more wires for the neutral safety switch, the reversing lights, and obviously the rear loom. But other than that, it's all good to go. So I think we'll end the video there. Alright, so that's the end of the video. Not much going on. As you can probably hear throughout the whole video, I sound a bit shit. So hopefully next week be able to do something a bit more bigger, like maybe doing the fuel line or maybe even the exhaust, but have to see how we go. But for now, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe and leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.